Hi, hello everyone. In today's video we'll be having an ultimate 2024 and a bit of 2025 flip through of all of my notebooks. So get ready because it will be a long video. I have few notebooks that are filled, so yeah, let's get ready. So first, let me just adjust. Okay. First we have book 5, so it's my 5th sketchbook in all of the history. Yeah. So let's start. I use this sketchbook also as a notebook for my classes, so here are some notes, and of course I got bored, so I drew some girls from Pinterest and TikTok. I started to use colored pencils because I like how they look, I like the finished look, and also the colored pens. I got art block. It's like the beginning of the year and I had exams in my uni and I got extremely burned out. I only painted for my classes, so yeah, no free time for anything, so I was really out of practice and I tried just to draw someone. As you can clearly see, the anatomy and the face is just meh, but it's a sketchbook, so it's supposed to be like that in a way. Oh, I'm sorry, my cat seems to want to join me. We have Albedo from Genshin Impact. I tried to use references more for fan arts than just drawing references for the sake of drawing references. More Albedo. Some girl I saw in cafeteria in my school, so I draw her. Another pretty girl just to draw, and yeah, drawing from imagination is not my strong suit, as you can see. I got into my time at Sandrock. It was really good game. This is my character and this is my OC. I tried to redraw it from I think back in 2021 actually, when I did this TikTok filter with a create your own Genshin OC. So it's her. She doesn't have a name. I'm usually not creating any OCs, so I'm kind of bad at it. Yeah, more my time at Sandrock. More of that. Some landscape. I really like this one. My crush from that game. But I did marry that cowboy. I forgot his name. That blonde muscular guy, you know the drill. And here I actually got very cheap alcohol markers from my local dollar store, let's say that. And I experiment with it, and as you can see, they leave this yellow bleed. I don't know why, but it happens over time, so I didn't notice it at first. So now I have to cover all of those bleeds with another drawings. Here are my Javier from Red Dead Redemption 2, and I covered this drawing. Yeah, throughout the sketchbook you will be seeing those swatches. Yeah, swatches, because I bought those markers in small bundles and I just collected them over the year. More my time at Sandrock characters. Another one, some Pinterest drawing, fan art of Javier. I use, of course, reference, and I'm covering Astarion because, again, the bleeding from the markers. Here I try to incorporate some stickers that I don't use, but I fucked up her face and I have to cover it with this darker sticky note, and it looks weird. I don't know. More swatches, the bleeding. This is a guy from TikTok, by the way. And another drawing from my time at Sandrock. Yeah, I was really into it. Some more swatches and a fan art from Genshin Impact. I don't play this game anymore, and I don't remember how this character was called, but she was a merchant, and this one is a slime. She's sitting on a slime. Some loose sketches, more swatches, nothing really worth mentioning. This is from TikTok filter to create your own OC, but like I said, I don't create OCs and I don't name them. It's just one-time thing, and I don't go back to them. So it's like a bunny girl with a water superpowers. Again, the same kind of thing but different filter. I really like the color of this marker, so I just drew some random girls to use that marker. Again, filter, a model, Chinese model. She's very popular on TikTok for doing skincare and makeup. Some random doodles I colored later with watercolors while I did my notes for classes. More notes. I couldn't find a reference for this post, so I just drew that, and like I kinda never go back to it. The face looks weird in this one. I drew this out of reference, like the post, but the rest was mine, and I was kinda trying to imitate how the light could reflect on the white hair, because white hair is not like white, it just depends on the lighting and the surrounding things. Oh, I'm sorry, my cat came in. There she goes. Yeah, next, more swatches. Another drawing from TikTok is golden watercolor. Another character from TikTok filter, but I don't like it at all, so I'm glad it's covered. Gojo. Another random girls from Pinterest. Then I watched the new Avatar, and my love for Jet just came back, so of course I have to draw him, and of course my persona. This year was the year that I draw more of my persona with the characters that I like, because before I never did that, but I kind of had that persona. I just never really put her on paper with my characters. So yeah, we have Jet and Astarion. Pinterest drawing, another character from those TikTok filters. Don't mind the hand, I'm bad at drawing hands. Yeah, that's how I felt the semester. It was my final semester to get my bachelor degree. So yeah, I felt that way whenever I looked at the canvas. some more random things, and then I start rewatching Avatar again, like the animated series, and decided to just draw the cadres from the episodes, just to like test the different expressions and get more comfortable in my style, if I can say that I have a style at all. This didn't belong to any of those cadres, it's Jet. Some old screenshots that I had. I don't like this whole arrangement here. I started experimenting with just painting those blocks of colors with gouache, and it's not a great idea because they are water activated, so if I want to go back and paint those sketches, it's just a mess, and yeah, I struggle with that and just hated myself for doing it in the first place. And the pens that I used just didn't like glide at all that well, so I just meh. And this is actually me, like my outfit, but I never finished this sketch, and it's okay. I have a bit different hair right now, but yeah, you can kinda now see how I look. Oh, and this is my favorite spread of all of the sketchbook. More Astarian. I drew it in class, of course. I started doing notes and then just immediately started drawing some random girl from Pinterest, and I wanted to fill out the page more, so I drew those wonky, very weird koi fishes, but I kinda like them, so I tested some stamps that I got, but I never really used them because I stopped doing bullet journal, so they just there. It's a fan art of Megumi from Pinterest. I found it, I don't remember the artist, but I'm pretty sure it was Megumi from Jujutsu Kaisen, and it was so pretty that I just had to redraw it. I don't take credit for it, okay? I just draw it and painted it because it was pretty. Another Pinterest thing, I tried to show the texture of this paper here. I don't know if you can see, but those are those little lines. It's a craft paper that I got lying somewhere. Here I tested some more abstract style. It was from a picture, but it was very weird picture, and I'm not that good at painting, especially with gouache, so I really struggled with like skin tones and shadows, and I never know how to do that with gouache. It's totally different in watercolors that I'm used to, or oils. But I really like how it turns out, and those peaches here, and that the hand, like you can see it here, but it just fades. Another TikTok filter with the persona. I never showed it actually on TikTok because I just didn't like how it looked like. This hand, like this whole arm, is disproportionately small. I don't know why. I don't know. I remember like in 2022 there was a very popular filter that makes like a manga character out of your picture, and I saw many people do that on TikTok, and I just screenshot whenever I liked it and I just draw it. So yeah, we have those weird characters. We have Vash, the Stampede from the anime, some more random guys, the eye, more Pinterest girls, but here I just I painted it first and then but it was with watercolor, so it was easier to cover up, so I just decided to leave those violet and pink undertones. Those two are actually on TikTok. I don't like this one at all because of the gouache underneath it, so I had trouble painting the face, the skin tone again, and the hair is just... I don't know what happened. It wasn't my day. I started some hand studies because I suck at drawing them. Some more stamps, the eyes, a little chibi character here. Fan art of Kuro because I found a cool reference and I thought it's perfect for him. And here's actually that persona I talked before with no one. It's just her. It's her name Yuka. She has a piercing like me, and she smokes. She's also always tired and just doesn't fuck with you, if I can say that. Here she's just like a bit badass in comparison to me because I'm kind of boring. Here I tried the box method. I tried to draw the new Rin Okumura from Aono Exorcist, the remake, because they didn't do justice to his face. I don't know why they thought it was hot to paint his face so fat and wide. I don't know, but I tried the box method here and I didn't like it, and for comparison this is how I draw. This is how I draw faces, so you see the difference. Some more hands, my persona again, some random sketches. Yeah, the tutorial for the box drawing, the eyes. I think the eyes are kind of cool. I don't get the nose and the head. Just nope. I don't like this box method at all. Some more avatar sketches. I actually have a TikTok on it because I didn't film drawing those because I drew them when I watched something or when my parents were at home and I just chilled and it just happened that way. More Kuro. The anatomy is off. I know, I'm aware. Some clothes drawing. I tried to study the one I saw on Pinterest, but I still struggle with painting clothes and those little shadows and how it lays on the silhouette. We have Kazuha from Genshin Impact because I found a cool reference, but the perspective with the hand, I hate perspective. Yeah, Aono Exorcist, this is the main bad guy. I forgot his name, but he was one of the devils. So yeah. I tried to get used to drawing with pens because this is practically all I have when I'm doing classes. So yeah, color pens. More sketches of the avatar. Jet again. And here we have this little note, please don't look, but I will show you what's in there because I covered it because it's funny, because I don't know how to paint and draw heads from different angles. So this is the cadre. You can see that the head is up and I really struggled with that, so it was funny and awful, so I just covered it up. Some random girls, again from my time at Sandrock, more avatar. I really had fun drawing this Iroh with all those flames. this, I don't take credit for it. It's a fan art from Pinterest. Again, I don't remember the artist. It was a long time ago, and I usually don't even remember what I did the day before, so I just try to freehand it, like without any pencil guidelines, just the marker. And to kind of test it, because I got a new brush marker, I can actually show you this one. Hold on. Unipin. Yeah. So this one. And I discovered that I really like drawing Sokka. He's very fun to draw. And I use those alcohol markers, so I have to cover up so they don't bleed. Another ugly page because of the gouache underneath. I didn't know the pen and pencil didn't show on the black, so I just used this really shitty white marker. Oh. There we go. And Scar, I started to play Wuthering Waves, if that's how you call it. But I, again, got quickly bored in like 2 months or so. So it's only a few of him here, actually. Another Scar, my persona with Astarion, some stickers from samples and cosmetics that I started to buy, the K-Beauty ones. Another bleed because of this one. Javier again. This spread is all over the place. Again, cosmetics, some scrap papers, some cadres from Avatar, some random shit. More Avatar. My friend, I kinda got inspiration from this one from another sample package. Pinterest image. Another albedo from a reference. Some cool woman I saw on Pinterest. More Avatar. Another package, and I don't know what to do to fill the page, so I just put a sticker on and washi tape and drew those little lines. My friend again, but more rendered one. You can see clearly how I struggle with the skin tone and the shadows. More Avatar. Sebastian from Stardew Valley, because around this time I finally caved in and bought Stardew Valley on Switch, and I bought Switch, so yeah. It was around my birthday it was around my birthday when I got the Switch, and like a month later I bought Stardew Valley, so because of Sebastian, because I saw edits and fan arts of him on TikTok and Pinterest, and like with all of my hyperfixation, I just had to get the game, right? Yeah, more Pinterest thing, but I turned into like something underwater kind of vibe, because I really like the blue. It's a bit of a draw it in your style. I saw this on Pinterest and it was a guy, but I decided to draw a girl, so yeah. Some old sketches that I found just to cover up because of the markers. Another Sebastian fan art. I don't know why I draw hands so weirdly, don't ask me. Keith Cogain from Voltron, because I started to rewatch it, but I never finished it actually. I started season 1 again, but I just like gave up. Scar again, some more Avatar. This whole spread was dedicated to Sokka and the moon, and I cover up because the marker, but they are kissing here. Nothing to watch. Keith again, this whole spread, but again it was gouache and it kind of bleeds through all the pages, so it's ugly. And here we have absolutely nothing, because I painted the page having a certain image from Pinterest in mind, but I lost that pin and I just never go back, and so I just glue this package on it and place the photo that we did in uni. It's my necklace, water bottle. Yeah, so we did some experiments. And then I went on vacation and didn't bring my sketchbook, but I did bring the other one, and I just cut out the pages and glued this to my sketchbook. Some more gold watercolor and random screens that I have on my drive. More Avatar. Some more sketches from that time. I really like this one, and those beads in her hair. Yeah. And it's a marker, so I had to cover it up. So here's my persona. I saw the sheet on Pinterest when you get the character and drew it in different like hairstyles or different vibes, you know. So this is her with a hair clip. She rarely uses hair clips, so yeah, different. She draw a character with different hairstyles. She sew hair up. Some more sketches. Yep. Again the marker, so I have to cover it up. Different hairstyles, so hair clips and bows. Bows? That's how we call it. Okay. Nothing much here. I was art blocked. Some more. You can see it bled even through the another page, so yeah. And then I found another game called Fields of Mystria. So Balor. It's a whole spread for him. More of my persona when wind is blowing and when the hair is wet. Reina, again from the Fields of Mystria. I don't like the spread at all. I don't know why I did this T-pose, but I tried to draw them in those different set of clothes because they changed during the season and when they go to the beach. Adeline, I really like the spread actually, and those different clothes. It was fun to draw, and I found cool references for her, so. Swatches again. My persona, but historical hairstyle. She's half Japanese, half American, so I did a Japanese hairstyle. More of hair. Long hair, short hair, because she has mid-length hair, so the long ones she used to have when she was a kid, and the short ones that she will never have. A perm, or swatches, and the final page. We have Gojo and the AI character, but I drew it because she was hot. And some I covered the bleeding of those swatches with this. I don't know, my mom gave me this, so I guess. And It's one book. Now we go to another one. Now, the another one, this one, I don't know, I got it in the package, I don't know. But this one is mainly focused on landscapes and yeah, things like that. I didn't finish this one. I'm about to get my sheet together and finish it. So we have those like random things. My Time at Sandrock with markers. Red Dead Redemption with this funny guy. You know the guy. Bleeding, so I didn't touch it. I had leftover oil from my painting for class, so I just use it. I don't really know. I just like doodle. Yeah, some landscapes, just really loose things. Oil again, markers. I tried I'm tried to mimic my friend because she uses hatching, shadowing and all of that things. So I tried to I was inspired by her, so I decided to do something like that. We have some dragons, falling apart castle, a sword, yeah, stuff like that. I got more into that, so I did some images from Pinterest and I just converted it into cross-hatching and little illustrations. Another one, not the most successful one because I used fountain pen, and it just scratches and bleeds and it was just not that. Yeah, I found this one on Pinterest and recreated it. Another one. We have some gouache paintings, flower, this. I'm sorry, I don't know, my mind blacked out for a bit. Sunset, yes, sunset, that was the word that I was looking for. Another one, I'm sorry if I'm showing it weirdly, I just don't have much room and I don't know how to show it like fully. This was from picture and it was really reminding me of Twilight, which I rewatched because fall means rewatching Twilight. Yeah, I did some weird things that I'm about to cover up later, that's why I have this marking here. Another quick landscape with oils that was left over from painting. Another Twilight inspired one. I'm sure there's pretty much that there's oh my god that there's many similar ones on Pinterest. Yes, this is Omashu from Avatar. I didn't put the screenshot, but yeah, it's part of that, but it's landscape, so I just let it be. Another landscape, a page that I left that I have to paint, this image from Pinterest, but I didn't paint it, but I will, don't worry. Another leftover from oil paintings. I don't know, it's very abstract. Another screenshot from TikTok. Many aesthetic things, just simply. card from House Moving Castle, reusing oils, a view from the cafe that I went when I was at the seaside, my drink, some random sketches, and this is one for my diploma. It's actually the recent one. I painted this girl and I tried to simulate the landscape, and all of those paints I did myself. The blue one is ultramarine, but the rest one is natural pigment. It's actually turmeric, and it's a little sticky because I add honey to the watercolors. And now we will be having some random like little pictures like that. Yeah. And that's it for this book. So then I made my own sketchbook. I bought two sketchbooks, as you can see the parting here, but they were like, you know, the cheap without the cover ones. So I just tear it up and glue them together with cardboard and stick it together with this material tape, I don't know, and I put those stickers on. And here I have absolutely nothing. I draw this one and then I just completely left the sketchbook. I will be using it though, but not right now. And my final sketchbook part, it's a little small one. I bought it because I didn't check the sizing. I just saw the price and was like, oh, it's cheap, let's get it. And it's small. So I used it for notes, but now I'm just using it for drawing in my class with like no pressure at all. So we will be having notes in the first part. I thought I won't be tearing up those pages, instead I will just draw on them because it's kind of interesting. So we have, here we'll be having more my persona, so don't worry. Sebastian from Stardew Valley, Keith from the Voltron Man persona, more Keith, Sebastian my persona. I used this free reference photo from Pinterest, but clearly I give him some muscles. Yeah, Sebastian my persona again, or Lovely Dovely because he's my hubby. I tested out the blue paint because I had to do 2 batches because I had too much honey to the first one. And it's actually shiny because the darker one is indigo with glitter from eyeshadow. Some tea, random doodles. It's Kaya from Genshin Impact, but I don't know. Eye, because every artist have to paint an eye. Some random characters, Mossy Socks. We don't talk about this one. Scaramouche, it was a cosplay and I just screenshotted from TikTok. We don't talk about that. I saw this OC of someone wearing that outfit and I thought, why not use it on my persona? Why not? I don't take credit for this. Random again. Billie Eilish. Javier, but I don't know what went wrong here. This hat is really weird. I actually really like this one. It was another cosplayer that I screenshot from TikTok. I'm sorry I don't put any nicknames or anything like that, but I just simply have to dig that shit out because it was really long time ago and I'm always like deleting it, the screenshot, once I draw it, because then I get lost and overwhelmed with how many screenshots that I have. And the last page with notes. I really like drawing this pose. I don't know why, it's just I vibed with that. Some Javier flipping you all. My persona, again, she's tired and smoking. My persona with, I think it was Sebastian, but you can't even see it. And more Sebastian, my persona. Colored pencils, because I really like drawing with them. Those are actually watercolor activated pencils, so yeah. Javier, but in different style. So here we have my bullet journal. It's half empty because I guess I got burned out. I'm doing bullet journal from back in 2018 when I first started, and it just doesn't work with me anymore. I don't have that much things to put into calendars, like events or stuff like that, and I found out it's just a drag to do, so I simply stopped. Oop. I have to cover up this page. So we're starting with June because I finished the earlier one like mid-year, but I don't know. So I had a theme for every month, and this one was just goose. So yeah, that's me, and this is Uni. It's just, yeah. More of my face. I will have to blur it. So memos at the end of each month, just to recap what happened. I got my degree. Yeah, I went to see my friend for a few days. We painted those canvases. We switched between each other for like every 10 minutes, so my cat, Meow Meow, that you saw walking. Oh, my friend did my nails for the first time. They didn't last. Of course, coffee, because I'm coffee addicted. Yeah, you can see that I lost the spark. I just stopped caring. And this is actually the last page. I prepared to do it, but I just left it and I never pick it up. I just lost the interest, if I can say so. And after that we have the last one, to flip through, we have what I watched or played in a year. I'm using this like calendar that I got from my parents. So yeah, we have January. This will actually contain like 2 years because this has so many pages that I can't use all of them in 1 year, so it's usually like 2 years or so. So we have Jujutsu Kaisen season 2. Yeah, it was good, but I still didn't read the manga till the end, so I saw him die and I just kind of gave up. I don't know what's going on there. I saw that Hiiii has a second season, so obviously I had to watch it. Yeah, it was 4-star. It was really nice, but the ending was like very like cliche, and to wrap it up quickly. Burn the Witch is like prequel to something. I don't really know, but I know that I liked it. I finally watched it. I saw it from like ever since I got interested more in anime, and I remember it. So like 2015, 16, even earlier. This one is from 2008, if I'm correct. And it was such a drag. Like, the animation is really nice, but the whole plot, she is so annoying. Like, I don't get the point of this anime. Like, I see like what they tried to do, like to show you that it's good to stand up and not just let life pass and spice things up a bit and just accept who you are, but she was so annoying. I couldn't like go through that. Some new anime, I honestly don't remember much. I think it had 2 seasons, if I'm correct. My Time at Portia. I really liked this game, but the artifacts was very, very annoying, and yeah, but overall I just was burned out and wanted to play something, and I got it for free. They gave it for free, I don't know when, but I just had it on my stream. So I like saw the animation, was like, oh, this will be fun and cringe, but I actually got very into it, so yeah. And then we have My Time at Sandro. So yeah, this was my crush, and he got very weird, and I married this guy in the end, and here is my my character. We have March. I watched gameplay. I mostly don't play games if I'm not sure that I will like it, and I didn't like the remaster of the first part of the Final Fantasy VII, so I just spare myself buying it because I don't like how they changed the plot and all those missions. The second part felt like they were filled with those unnecessary breakers and quests and missions that are just there to fill up the space and to show that, oh, we have different game mechanics or different quick time events or things like that, but the main focus on the plot was kind of lost to me. But it was better than the first part. yeah, I remember I really didn't like the first part, but the animation is really good. Really good. That's on plus. Oh, and Oredaka Level Up Naken. I really like this anime. The whole plot is very cliche and stereotypical, but for some reason I just got really into it. We have April. I finally watched After Earth. It's a very old 2004 animation. I saw actually this girl on TikTok and was like, wait a minute. And then I saw this guy and he reminded me of Dimitri from Anastasia, and I was like, I need to watch that. So I did. It was the animation was very meh. The plot was very cliche again. I had very strong sense of deja vu when I watched it. I think I watched it when I was a kid, but I just don't remember anything at all from it. Kamikaze Girls. I don't know why I watched it. It was just on my to-watch list for some reason. And I don't usually enjoy yuri and lesbian kind of thing, but here it was kind of nice. It was so like abstract and surreal in the how does it call when you put together a movie and add those effects. It was that kind of thing. It was just so stupid at some point, but so funny and endearing in the same time. Oh yeah, the second season of that previous anime, like he was a guy that was very antisocial but played games, and she played games but was social, so she like teaches him to get a girlfriend or something like that. I watched this because my friend said it's very funny. I can relate to some things from this anime, but I had a hard time focusing on this anime because they talk a lot, and reading is not my strong suit when I'm tired, and I watched this anime like 3 in the morning. And oh, I forgot that I had watched another thing and just glued the page, but we have the another season of Aono Exorcist with those weird faces. I don't know why they did that. And here's the guy that I drew in my sketchbook. And the Avatar, The Last Airbender, my jet. They changed up some things, but overall it was a really good animation. No, live action. Oh yeah, that was the word, live action. May. Yeah, I started rewatching. I'm in the middle of season 2, but I just stopped. I got burned out and I'm currently not doing anything productive. I'm just playing Stardew, painting, and I'm soon going back to school for another semester, so I will be dead again. I rewatched all of the seasons of Data Life because I watched the first one when I was a kid, and I started the second one, but I just didn't like get into it, so I decided that I saw the last season came out and I was like, I'm gonna watch the whole thing again because I really like this character and her powers. She's very OP, but I forgot how many ecchi things are in Slice of Life, and it's just basically a harem, and I'm not into those things anymore, if I can say that. I just grew up of those kind of things, so we will be having here just Data Life. I don't even write anything anymore because it's just a thing on its own. Season 4, you see what I mean. Season 5. I finally read a book. I stopped reading when I was in high school and I just can't pick it up. I can't focus on reading. And this was the first book that I picked up in this year and it was really, really bad. Let's not dwell on that. Then I had really long night shifts at work and I was allowed to listen to music, so I decided to listen to an audiobook. The author read it himself, but it was another like generic cliche fantasy story, so I didn't really like that. Then I listened to Legends in Latte. I saw there's another one from this author, but it was nice, short, but nothing like really standing out. Like, again, we have you. I would say Yuri because I don't like the lesbian word for some reason. I would say Yuri, and I'm not into that, but the romance was written in that way that it didn't feel like it's a Yuri romance. You know what I mean? I thought it would be something more, but it was just like this one night story, so nothing really. It was a cozy one, but nothing really like a wow of some sort. Then I read The Gentleman Guide to Vice and Virtue, and this is more of my kind because it's the gays. So it's more of my cup of tea than the Yuri. It was funny. The romance wasn't overwhelming. It was there, but it was like the background thing to develop the character, not just like the main thing that the book focuses on. And we enter another year. And I slacked off here because I forgot I have this notebook. I just glued the pictures, but I didn't really write anything. But we are in the March now, so I guess I still remember what they were about, those movies. So we have Bring Him to Me. It was the history of a road, like, you know what I mean, the whole journey from one point to another, and explaining meanwhile what happened, why, and etc. It was very interesting, kind of cliche, but in a way that like you enjoy it. It's not like you sit and like foresee what will happen, you just let that happen. I would say it's like 4 out of 5 stars. Yeah. We have the new Deadpool and Wolverine. 5 out of 5. It was very funny, but the kind of funny, like, you know, it's dumb, but it's the funny kind. Yeah, and this was January, and now we have the February. So the new Gladiator, it was meh. I would give it like 3 out of 5. The plot was just like not plotting, the actor was meh. I don't like the idea of 2 Caesars. I don't know. This was like a typical he's from army, ex-soldier, and will do shit to get what he wants. He was earning money like legally and tried to get his brother from prison, but the cops weren't cooperating, and soon he found this chick that was from the judges and all of that, and she was into drugs, so they used it against her so she can help him, and this whole cycle just continues. I would give it 3.5 out of 5 because it was an okay movie, nothing like really standing out. Then I watched Arcane, finally! I finally gathered myself to do that, and I don't regret it. 5 out of... Oh my god, I'm too excited to speak. 5 out of 5. I got my Victor. I really love his character. I don't like this kid for some reason. The plot with Vi and the other girl, Yuri, is not my thing, so I won't be judging that. I really like Jinx, how her character developed and all of that. I saw the trailer with her, another like series, like it's not Arcane season 3, but it's something like similar, and I'm really waiting for that. So yeah. Then I watched some old movies with my mom that I never really watched. The Roommate. They were at school and were assigned to be together like roommates in dorms, and she was a psycho and she just wanted all her attention and all of that, so she just get rid of every single person that was near her, and in the end she attacked her, and her boyfriend like get her to, I don't know, it was like they beat her up just to protect themselves, and she just disappeared like from the movie. She was probably at the hospital and then put into prison or something like that. But it was really disturbing, that one scene in particular when she put a kitten, because she found a kitten in the street and she couldn't keep it in dorm, so she tried to move out. So she took the kitten and put it into washing machine and turn on the machine and just, you know, the cat, so she would stay with her. And that was like mind-blowing for me, that one person could do something so cruel to a little animal. The rating, I would say 4 out of 5 because it was disturbing and it was meant to be disturbing. Die Alone. At first I thought it was like just like any other zombie movie, but I don't know, something like drew me into it, and I was getting really into it, and the story and the whole plot and all of that. I will give it 5 out of 5, which is rare. I don't typically give 5 out of 5 if it's not like a bomb for me, so yeah. Another old movie, Unfaithful. I didn't really like that movie because of the whole unfaithful theme. She threw her marriage away just for the sake of thrill with this guy, and her husband ended up killing this guy, and she like thought that, oh, I can't do this anymore, I want my husband back. Like, you should have thought about it later, but yeah. And there was very like the two-thirds of a movie was just those uncensored scenes with this guy, and it was like really like this, I wouldn't say disgusting, but like, you know what I mean. I will give it like 2 out of 5. And we have the newest movie, Flight Risk. It's 4.5 out of 5. It was really they gave the vibe, the mood, you know what I mean. this whole plot that we don't really know who he is and if he's crazy enough to be working for the bad guys, who is the spy, if this girl really will help him, and if he's really innocent and just did one stupid mistake. And I really like that guy, even though she was like this whiny, scary guy that just pees his pants whenever something happens, but he was... I don't know, I like this guy. And the last movie, The Gorge, it reminded me a bit of those Resident Evil movies for some reason, because of the infected people thing. The romance was kind of nice, but it had its like boring periods, even though there was action because they were fighting those monsters, but it was boring to me in some periods, so I would give it like let's say 4 out of 5. So yeah, that's it. I don't have any more to flip through for you guys. If you want the non-talking, just straight up flip through, I will have that video. It's actually on my channel already, but this is the extended long version when I talk through all of the notebooks. So yeah, I hope you had fun, that I didn't bore you enough, or you didn't cringe from my English, because English is not my first language. I'll say it time and time again, and I do make mistakes and just ramble. I think I have ADHD, so I tend to just yap and forget about everything. So I'm sorry for that, but I hope you had fun, you enjoyed watching this video, and I see you in the next one. I'm really sorry I'm not consistent with putting the videos on the YouTube, but like I said, the uni is just killing all my creativity, and I just want to sit and unwind with games or watching something. So yeah, that's that. And the one part is filming, and the other part is putting the video together. So like I have those 2 steps that I have to kind of force myself to do it, but I want to do it. So I'm really trying to put those videos there for you guys. So yeah, forgive me for not putting out those videos consistently, and see you in another one, whenever this one will be. So yeah, have fun, don't forget to hydrate and take a walk, and have a nice day. Bye!